itself as a British ship called the HMS Carmania. The first ship it came in contact was, get ready for it, the HMS Carmania. Historical accuracy confirmed. 24. Sister Act. Jennifer Bricker is an American gymnast who was put up for adoption at birth because she didn't have any legs. She grew up and developed a love for gymnastics thanks to her hero Dominic Moceanu. One day, while Jennifer's parents were rifling through her adoption papers, they discovered that Jennifer was actually Dominic's sister. Historical accuracy confirmed. 23. Like father, like son. Of the 112 men that died working on the Hoover Dam, the first was J.G. Tierney on December 20th, 1922. Exactly 13 years later, on December 20th, 1935, the last man died. It was his son, Patrick Tierney. A quick note here. There is some debate as to who died first. This is because the dam's actual construction started in 1931. In 1922, J.G. Tierney was involved in surveying in order to decide where to build the dam, and was not involved in the physical construction of it. Historical accuracy, anecdotal. 22. Squanto and his perfect English. Tisquantum, also known as Squanto, was a Pawtuxet man that helped the Pilgrims grow crops in the New World. The reason for this is that he spoke fluent English as well as some Spanish due to having been a slave in both England and Spanish North Africa. He had fought his way back to America. Imagine landing in the New World as a pilgrim and the first person you see
Our everyday lives are saturated with symbols that are designed to express ideas, from the logos of automobile manufacturers to the buttons on your television remotes. Many of us take these symbols for granted, and even though we know what they stand for, we rarely have any understanding of their origins or their secret meanings. Join us as we count down some of the most pervasive and enigmatic symbols in society and what they actually mean. Amazing! Number 9, used as a synonym for the Christian faith, and features prominently on everything from billboards to bumper stickers. Early Christians used this symbol because it was an acrostic for the name of Jesus Christ. In other words, in Greek, each letter of ichthys stood for part of Jesus' full name, which was spelled out as Ishu Christos Theo Yesoter. However, going back further, the ichthys fish symbol had quite a different meaning. In the pagan traditions, this symbol was called the Vesica Pisces and symbolized fertility, in particular the vagina and feminine energy. Try turning the symbol sideways, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Number 8. Female and male symbols. Perhaps most popularized by horoscopes and dating services, the symbols for man and woman are two of the most common that we find in our daily lives, but very few people actually know where these symbols come from. In reality, they find their roots in alchemy, an old form of mystical science that was concerned with astrology and chemistry. The male symbol represents the astrological sign for Mars, and in earlier forms had a dot in the circle that stood for the sun or gold. Many think the circle and arrow denote the shield and spear, signifying the god of war, which was Mars. The female symbol, on the other hand, is thought to have been inspired by a mirror or by a necklace that would have been used by women during the time. The astrological symbol was known as Chalkos, where we get the word copper from, and signified Venus, who was the dominant female deity to the Greeks. Number 7. Bluetooth runes. That strange little symbol on the side of your Bluetooth devices isn't just a stylized bead. The inventors of Bluetooth borrowed from Norse mythology in designing their logo, which is a bind rune, or two runes that have been combined. In Norse mythology, the gift of runes had been passed down to humans by Odin, and each rune had its own letter and separate meaning. By combining the runes for H, or Hagel, and B, or Bjarken, you end up with the Bluetooth symbol. But why H and B? They're actually the initials of a real-life Danish king, Harald Bluetooth, who united a number of the tribes back in the 9th century. Today, his legacy lives on in the forms of Bluetooth technology, uniting us to the internet and each other. Number 6. The pause symbol in poetry. You are watching one of your favorite movies and the phone rings, so you reach for the remote to hit pause. Without realizing it, you are in fact exercising one of the oldest linguistic tools in the history of The double bars of the pause button are something we take for granted and barely think about it, but they have their roots in a very influential poetic tradition. Back in the Greek age, the double line indicated a pause, or caesura, in a song or poem where one could take a breath. Number 5. The mystery of on and off and USB. There are a number of symbols related to computers that we have come to accept at face value in terms of their function. One of the most popular, of course, is the on and off symbol that features a small vertical line inside a circle. It has become universal, appearing not only on our computers, but on t-shirts, posters, and even condoms. In reality, it was meant to signify binary code, with 1 meaning on and 0 meaning off. Simple, right? Number 4. Biohazard symbol as a tattoo. The biohazard symbol is another one of the most recognizable symbols in our culture, in part because it is meant to warn us of danger. The creators of the symbol, however, didn't have any hidden agendas in designing it, and only wanted something that would look distinctive. However, that didn't stop others from adapting it to their own meanings by putting it on company logos, video games, and clothes. Some have taken it even further, though. In a number of LGBTQ-friendly communities and urban centers, gay men often tattoo this symbol on themselves in order to indicate that they have HIV or AIDS and to raise public awareness. Number 3. Mitsubishi Family Crest. Ever wondered about the different logos that car companies use? From Toyota to Subaru, there is often a lot more to these decals than meets the eye, and the Mitsubishi logo is no exception. Used since 1870, the 3 diamonds arranged in a triangle is actually the adapted family crest of shipping magnate Yataro Iwasaki and the family crest of the Yamanouchi family from the ancient Tosa clan. The Iwasaki crest was a 3-tiered water chestnut, or Sangai Bishi, while the Tosa clan's crest was 3 oak leaves, or Mitsugashiwa. Add them together and you get Mitsubishi. Number 2. The Democratic donkey and Republican elephant. Anyone familiar with American politics will immediately recognize the symbols used to distinguish the 2 main parties. On the Democrat side, the image of the donkey can be traced back to the 1828. Nast was also responsible for introducing the elephant symbol into American politics to refer to the opposing Republican Party. In a famous cartoon that appeared in Harper's Weekly in 1874, he signified the Republicans as an elephant running away from the Democratic donkey who was dressed as a lion. There is a certain irony that the strongest political parties in the U.S. found their origins in satire. Number 1. Peace signs and nuclear disarmament. The last symbol in our video, and by far one of the most influential, is probably